I'm Akshati, and today I am going to ask a few people if they agree on the statement all citizens enjoy their fundamental rights with equality. So let's begin. Good evening.
Good evening.
May I know your name?
I think you know my name.
But I need it for my project.
For that. Okay. My name is Manvendra Mishra.
Can you help me for my summative?
With you what?
Summative, it's an assessment of social.
Oh, your project you mean? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
project.
surely, young lady.
So I'm gonna state a statement, and you have to say if you agree with it or you disagree with it.
Shoot.
The statement is all citizens enjoy their fundamental rights with equality.
In India, you mean?
Yeah, in India.
Yes, certainly they do enjoy. I have to totally agree with your statement.
Can you please justify?
Justification? You see, we have fundamental rights in India which are guaranteed by our constitution. And in India, our democracy, constitution is supreme. That guarantees. And in practically also, you see all around us. Like to religion. Many religions you have friends, I have friends. Everyone, whatever religion they want, they practice it, they believe in it, they practice in it. They are free to go to a mosque, a church, a synagogue, a gurudwara. Anywhere they go, they practice their religion, they practice their festivals. Nobody stops them.
Yeah.
Total freedom is there. And similarly, right to speech, one more right. So whoever wants gives a speech, whether a public function, whether it be in house, whether it be locality, we speak our minds. We form of speech. Writing is also a form of speech. We write articles in papers, everything. Nobody objects. I mean, these are two examples I give. If you want me to give all examples, it will take a lot of time. I think this will justify my point. I mean, my stand.
Any disagreements?
No, not at all. I totally believe that right, we are free. I mean, equally, we are enjoying our fundamental rights.
Okay, thank you a lot for helping me in my summative.
Welcome, lady.
Thank you. Okay, right now I'm with my brother. His name is Aryav Mishra, and he studies in 9th grade. So let's see if he can help us with my project. Will you help me in my summative assessment project, please?
Yes. I
Okay.
guess. Yeah, but then do it fast. I have homework to do.
Okay, I'll state a statement, and you have to say if you agree with it or disagree with it.
Yes. State it, please. Do it.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
the statement is all citizens enjoy their fundamental rights with equality. Do you agree or disagree?
Okay, for this question, I'd rather say that I partially agree, but at the same time, I also partially disagree to this statement. Okay, fundamental rights. Let's take the definition of fundamental rights. Those are rights that are agreed upon by the society and are in turn sanctioned by the law. That means every citizen of our country has the rights to follow it, and as they are sanctioned by the society also won't stop them from doing so. Okay, so some of these rights are right to life. I mean, that's the right like that comes above all the other rights. Every person has the right to live. No one can be killed for no reason, or nothing could be done to someone's personal life for no reason. And then there is also right to freedom. Right to freedom, under which comes the freedom of speech and expression, which our media is practicing. There is no sense. I mean, there is censorship, but then there isn't so much of censorship in the media. So rights are practiced all through. I mean, rights are practiced by the people in the country. But however, like I said, I partially disagree with the statement. It's because in some parts of India, religion comes above their rights. Okay, religion, caste, like beliefs that come above that. So that's what stops all the Indians, the entire Indian population, from practicing their rights. See, some people, they believe that the women are nothing but some lowly creatures in the society, and due to which many rights are taken away from them. The government doesn't supervise these areas We also have a right to follow our own religion, our own culture, our own beliefs. Now, if that takes place, if that happens, then how could a person equally follow their rights? So yes, that's how I agree and disagree to the statement you have just made up and asked me.
Thank you a lot for helping me in my essay project.
My pleasure.
Okay, right now I'm with my grandmother and her name is Dr. Alia Mishra. So we'll see if she can help us in my summative assessment project. Will you help me in my summative assessment project?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll state a statement and you need to say if you agree with it or not.
Yeah. Go.
The statement is all citizens enjoy their fundamental rights with equality.
First thing which I must say you that I am a Bharati
Yeah.
and our national unofficial national language is Hindi. So I'll speak in Hindi.
Okay, fine.
Thank you for giving me this liberty. Equality. It's a right of fundamental rights. One right of fundamental rights. Right?
Yeah.
संविधान में इसे बहुत महत्व दिया गया है और अधिकारों के बीच इसे उच्चता दी गई है। लेकिन क्या हिंदुस्तान में जहाँ 126 करोड़ लोग हैं, 126 करोड़ पीपल, और जिसमें केवल 10% हाई क्लास और 20% अपर मिडिल क्लास, बाकी 70% जिसमें लोअर मिडिल क्लास एंड बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन एंड ऑल पोर आते हैं, वहाँ इक्वलिटी का राइट कहाँ तक सही ढंग से इंजॉय किया जा सकता है। संवैधानिक तौर पर दिए गए इस अधिकार को जानते कितने लोग हैं, क्योंकि इलिटरेसी हमारे पास है और जब शिक्षा का अधिकार होते हुए शिक्षा नहीं मिलता तो उन्हें जानकारी कहाँ से मिलेगी, और जब जानकारी नहीं है तो इस समानता का वो कैसे अर्थ लगाएंगे। उन्हें उनके परिवार में पूरे परिवार को, यहाँ तक कि बच्चों को पहले रोजी रोटी की चिंता करनी पड़ती है, भूख की चिंता करनी पड़ती है, और अगर भूख को वे पूरा करते हैं तो समानता कहाँ बचती है उनके पास। जहाँ बच्चों को शिक्षा के लिए जाना चाहिए वहाँ वे काम करने के लिए जाते हैं। भूख मिटाने के साधन माँ बाप के साथ लाने और जोड़ने में अपना समय बिताते हैं। तो सबसे पहले तो समानता का हनन, इक्वलिटी का बैलेंस यही खत्म हो जाता है। और दूसरा है समानता, हर क्षेत्र में समानता। क्या हम यह अवसर दे पाते हैं? समानता का अवसर, अपॉर्चुनिटी ऑफ इक्वलिटी, उन्हें हम अवेल करा सकते हैं। हमारी सरकार कोशिश कर रही है, लेकिन बहुत सारी सुविधाएं उन्हें जुटाने के बाद भी क्या सुविधा उन तक पहुंचती है? क्या वे उस सुविधाओं के प्रति जागरूक हैं? बहुत सारी योजनाएं, बहुत सारी प्लानिंग सरकार करती है इस असमानता को मिटाने के लिए, लेकिन जब उन तक पहुंचे ही नहीं तो उन्हें इक्वालिटी मिले कैसे? और ऐसे प्रश्नों का उत्तर भावी पीढ़ी ढूंढे, तुम लोग ढूंढना। असमानता को खत्म करना, असमानता को समानता में बदलना तुम्हारे नागरिक होने तक संभव हो, इस ओर तुम लोग ध्यान देना। हम और हमारी सरकार प्रयास कर रही है, कदम बढ़ा रही है, लेकिन सफलता अभी दिल्ली दूर है। हाँ, मन में है सबके समानता होनी चाहिए. The equality should be applied to each and everybody. I mean to all. Thank you.
Thank you a lot for helping me. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Now that we have taken other people's opinion, it's my turn to give my opinion. Well, on the statement, all citizens enjoy their fundamental rights with equality, I have pretty much agreements and disagreements. I would like to start with disagreements. So, my first point I take is that women discrimination. Like in many places, like Haryana, there's a lot of women discrimination. A girl child is killed before even she's born. Why? Because her parents want a boy child first before it's the girl child. And second of all, girls are married when they're 14 to 15 in such a young age before they're even adults. That's not right, isn't it? So now, my second point I'll talk about is child labor. Child labor. Kids are being tortured for child labor. There are many people, I know that the law says that child labor is illegal. But there's some people who don't just follow that. They torture children and they make them work. They scold them up for silly mistakes and beat them up. But the government doesn't do anything about it. There's supposed to be serious circumstances taken on it, right? But no. And my last point I'm going to talk about is the poor and the rich, equality. As the rich enjoy their life, the poor suffer their life. The poor, there are many children who die of hunger and they get starved for days. There are people so poor that they hardly get 1 to 2 rupees like a day or something, which is not good. Most of the population of India is poor people, and they're the ones who are suffering the most, right? And this is what are my disagreements. Now, for me agreeing that this statement is right, I'd like to say that there are many children who are getting education because of schools, government schools which opened all around India. And now these schools help children get education. The second of all, there are orphanages where they find lost children and they put them with them and they get them educated. This is what I'd like to say. This was my opinion, and that's it. Thank you.